All right, writers, keyboards down, pencils down, and deep breath out. You just survived a high-speed free write, and you've sculpted those fast thoughts into a solid 4 to 6 sentence argument about Alice's motivation. Beautiful job. Now remember we talked about Alice's motivation? Motivation for what? On why she jumped down the rabbit hole. Okay, so now we are going to open up our digital gallery. Look at the screen. Again, look at the screen. I have projected our shared Padlet board. So what we're looking at is a Google Slides deck that we're going to use for this particular activity. You'll see everyone else has designated their own slot to provide their answer when we're ready to go. So again, let me just clarify that. You'll see everyone has their own designated slot ready to go. I'm giving you exactly 90 seconds to get your work up there. If you typed it, do a quick copy and paste into your desired column. And if you wrote it by hand, grab your device, snap a quick clear photo of your page, and upload it to your slide. Go ahead and start uploading now. All right, so I gave you, class, about 90 seconds, a minute and a half as I walked around the room. I monitor the digital dashboard to ensure that all of you students successfully posted your work. So let's take a look at the board again. Awesome, I see the board filling up. Don't worry, if there's a minor typo in your post, remember, this is a working draft. We're looking at the brilliance of your ideas, not the perfection of your commas. So before I let you loose to read each other's work, let's talk about how we give feedback today. Because we are using this digital board, multiple people can read and comment on a single draft at the exact same time. Again, we're using a collaborative tool, Google Slides, so it's a shared application where everyone can access it at the same time. Again, it's fast, it's collaborative, but it means we have to be super focused. We are using the Glow and Grow framework. You can see from the sentence starters on the board, but let's review them quickly. So this is the Glow, okay? This is where you highlight one awesome point or a really clear explanation. For example, don't just say, good job. Say something like, your explanation of why the watch represents time passing was a really awesome point. Okay, the Grow, this is a friendly, helpful tip on how they can make their paragraph flow better or wrap up stronger. So an example would be, a good grow would be adding a transition word between your second and third sentence to help it flow better. Now, I want you to know that in this particular activity, that we are going to skip grammar, okay? We're going to skip editing grammar at this point. We're not going to work on spelling or typos or punctuation in any way. So what the goal of this exercise is for you, this activity, is purely about how the ideas come across to you as a reader. Keep it friendly, keep it constructive. Okay, next. You now have 5 minutes. Your mission is to read the work of at least 2 of your peers sitting near you or assigned to your digital row. Leave 1 glow and 1 grow comment right under their post. Again, just to repeat, the glow is where you highlight one awesome point or a really clear explanation. Again, don't say good job. Say something like your explanation of why the watch represents time passing was a really awesome point. That's the glow. Something complimentary. The grow, it's a friendly, helpful tip on how to make their paragraph flow better or wrap up stronger. An example would be a good grow would be adding a transition word between your second and third sentence to help it flow better. Again, that is the grow. As you comment, again, now you have 4 minutes. As you comment, I'll be scrolling through the main board to see all the great feedback happening in real time. Go ahead and dive into the gallery. As you could see, I was circulating the room, I was troubleshooting any technical issues, and verbally highlighting excellent peer comments that they see appearing on the screen. So if you could see from my board, you'll see some blue, green, and red text. Okay, it stands for, the red is for key vocabulary, the green is for personal interpretation, and the blue is for text evidence words. I'm looking at the board right now, and I love the glow that Sarah just left for Leo about his use of the marmalade jar quote. That's exactly the kind of specific feedback we're looking for. Keep it up. You have about 2 minutes left. All right, wrap up your final sentences and hit submit on those comments in 3, 2, 1. So take a quick look at your own column on the screen. You should see some fresh glows and grows waiting for you. Take just 30 seconds to read what your classmates wrote about your work. Now, these digital boards will stay alive so you can look back at these tips the next time we expand on our writing. You all did a fantastic job analyzing Alice's inner curiosity today. To wrap everything up before the bell rings, let's head over to our form for the Google form for a 3-part exit ticket. Open that up now. Thank you, class. See you next time.